Hello everybody, this is Liliana Rowena, and today I was feeling inspired. I've been having a bad day. Just a bad day. Well, it was an accumulation of things. I accidentally did the wrong paper really well, but it wasn't the right paper yesterday. Today I turned in an assignment late that I had gotten done on the due date, but perfectly. But because it's late, I now have big fat 0, which makes me very sad. And in all of this, I felt kind of overwhelmed recently. It's that time of the year, there's finals, going to see your family, Christmas shopping. I haven't started that yet, I will. But, everything's overwhelming. Today, I am going to talk about 10 signs you might be a disaster Lolita, like myself. Disaster can be a very negative sounding thing sometimes, but I'm going to reclaim this and feel better about it. Maybe some of you do some of these things as well. I hope you do. Either that, I'm just calling myself out for 10 minutes. But here we go. So, with Lolita fashion, I feel like how perfect people look can be a really great attraction to it, especially nowadays with Instagram and all these models and everyone's looking so together. And I appreciate it, and they can be an inspiration, but sometimes it can leave people like myself left in the dust. Although if you ever want to feel better, go look at some old school street snaps, you will. Anyways, so yeah. I still consider myself, I'm finally going to stop saying I'm an aspiring lifestyler. I am a lifestyle Lolita. I've just found the kind. I am a disaster lifestyle Lolita, or just a disaster Lolita. And let's move on to the 10 signs that you may join me in this club. First one is you have a lot of mismatching things in your cords. It's kind of like maybe even part of your aesthetic now, except what people don't know is that you actually just can't find the other one. That's the reason. You can't find the other one. It's not because you think it looks cool, which I do think my smashes look cool, but you just can't find the other one. Aprons at restaurant meets are a must, because even if you're wearing your finest brand or the nicest piece you own, that's number 2, nicest piece you own, it's getting on you. There's nothing you can do about it. The food is getting on your clothes. So, you've got an apron just for that purpose. You buy a warrior wardrobe, like a magpie, just looking around on Lace Market, usually with the price under $100, and just buying things you think look pretty with no regard for what you already own or what basics you may need. You have been seen pouring concerning things into your fancy teacups. Like the time I poured Monster into mine. This is my boyfriend's bang. I'm not gonna put that in my teacup. I'll have tea later. You have about 3 or more different aesthetics going on in your wardrobe, but yet not enough to actually complete any of the aesthetics. You just kind of have 3 different things going on at the same time due to you being a magpie. You straight up forget that accessories are a thing that you need to coord. So this leads to, before meetups, rummaging through, finding anything that remotely matches so that you can say you wore headgear. You've been collecting Lolita for 3 years or more, and yet still don't have all of your wardrobe basics. I need blouses. I have 1 black blouse that fits, and a couple cutsos, but they fit because I make the divine will put them onto my body. They really fit in the loosest sense of the words, and I need to sell them, but I'm too attached to them, so I'm not going to. You have a very cute aesthetic to your room. However, it's rarely clean enough to post online. I have that issue, that exact issue. It was literally clean enough yesterday for me to post it for the first time. Putting makeup on takes way longer than it needs to, because finding the single eyeliner you own takes 15 minutes. And number 10. This is something everyone does. You'll get back from a fancy OTT meetup, you're back, it's the end of the day, it's like 8 o'clock at night, it's time to get into those sweet cute PJs you have, and you just throw your cord on the floor. Everyone does this, but instead of picking it up the next day when you wake up, you pick it up a week later. Those are my 10 things that I came up with. I hope you enjoyed my list. These are things that I do. I do all of these. And I think are hilariously mismatched to what the modern aesthetic of Lolita is, but it's just kind of who I am as a person. I'm working to become more organized, but I feel like that doesn't have to stop me from embracing or being able to call myself a lifestyler. And I hope that at least one of you watching this can relate to this. Or one or two, and if you relate to them all, join the Chaotic Floof Brigade. We are Chaotic Floof. This has been Liliana Rowena. I hope you enjoyed this video. Liliana Rowena,